Okay, I'm back. Did you ever finish Prey or did you get bored with it? I get bored with it. What was it that... I need to rewatch the stream, but something... I mean, the game has really nice ideas, but something indeed bought me out. Next Step 3DS remake, yeah. But it's quite interesting. There's a fan, Demake, and I watched a video on it that Jimmy had to use here quite sophisticated techniques in order to get those portals running on the N64. Sure, for us end users it's not first that important, but I'm always very interested in such fan projects. I'm a big fan of modding and ROM hacking and what else. How do I remove that FPS marker? Why is it always turning up? Or is it now gone? No. Ah, oh, I see. Why is he not saving it properly? Oh, exactly. It was this emulator where you press F12. I think I had a rage on that. So F11 is full screen, yeah? F12 is terminate, shut the fuck up. Now use your cognition and think what could go wrong. F11 full screen, F12 terminate. Is that a good choice? Yes, no, maybe. I would do it different. I would do it exactly. Those are the options. I think what game did I play? Ah yeah, here, F-Zero. Yeah, exactly, man. F-Zero, man. Entire GP rolling. It was exactly the same thing. I removed the FPS, then I missed the F11 button, hit F12. F12 is without asking, kill the app. Yeah, Jimmy, I mean... There's der FPS-Marker. Meine Güte, also manche Leute sind auch wirklich richtige Knalltüten, echt. Also man muss auch echt ein bisschen auf der Birne draufgefallen sein bei der Geburt, dass man das nicht irgendwie checkt. Dass man einfach nicht hier irgendwie neben einen sehr hochfrequentierten Hotkey so einen Scheiß packt, also. Das war echt, also. Warum waren die nicht so blöd damals? Also. Ah, okay. Crash entirely. Okay. And now wait. Yeah. Or give me money. Junior, I give you money, but perhaps. Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm chilling out. I'm Buddha. Yeah. But man. F11 full screen, F12 kill the app. All other F buttons not assigned. Oh man, Junge. Ja, ist I mean, it's a troll level. Perhaps I might use the menu. Ah, Alt Return, okay. Yeah, good, okay. Alt Return. Yeah, it's a problem. Every emulator is switching. Is Alt Return F11, F11 Alt Return. Alt Return is the international standard. I think that is the international FIFA 4 UEFA standard, yeah, of make full screen. Alt Enter. And then, but some people were thinking, ah shit, man, it's so complicated. Do F11. F11, that is the other party, that is the F11 wing party, yeah? And you have the Alt Enter party. I always screw it up, man, if you switch your simulators. But yeah, F12, I mean, having a button that simply terminates your emulation without any question, yeah, I mean, ask yourself, is that a good idea? So sort of boss button or what? Boss button is double escape. That dude cramped the entire Portugal. Nah, man, not the entire Portugal anymore, right? But I mean, there was some wizards back in the days. Resident Evil 2 is probably one of the most impressive Nintendo 64 ports. Not because it is super sophisticated or whatever, but that they crammed something that I think was released on 2 discs, so 1.5 gig or what?
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer Aided Enrichment Center. We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all enrichment center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from
Por favor,
donde fallan. Muchas gracias. Turn back. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
What is Sea Dogs? No, Watch Dogs. Sea Dogs? What was the regular cartridge size of, I mean, they upgraded, and that was of course different. But I think the regular size was 64 megabytes, right? I mean, we can check out what's... That dude crammed all into a 47 megabyte, yeah. You can't play it on a original hardware. Shit, F-Zero, man, is 16 megabyte. 16 megabyte! Dude, nowadays for 16 megabyte, I think if you open a text document, you're already hitting that limit, man. Man, back in those days, dudes were wizards. There's a nice Resident Evil 2, yeah, is considered to be a masterful port for Nintendo 64. Nintendo 64 was quite a powerful machine, but it had simply still those cartridge massive restrictions. You can pull off a Mario 64 with basically 0 detail textures and big words, because the hardware is powerful. The cartridge is read faster, yeah, sure. A Mario 64 wouldn't have worked out on the PlayStation 1, yeah. But everything else, yeah. A CD, 700 megabytes. Or you go Nintendo 64, 64 megabytes. Yeah, that is, I mean, that is. And you can't release it on 2 cartridges. That was considered too expensive. There was never a cartridge switch. While on the PlayStation 1 you had games, yeah, which spanned across 2-3 discs because they were cheap. Pilot like RPG with ship combat. Ah, Sea Dogs, never heard of that, need to check it out. That's a bit strange, wait. No, I mean... On a regular controller, aiming is on the left side, right? Or right side? Wait. Isn't moving on the left and aiming on... I don't know, man, I'm absolutely not into controller FPS. It feels somehow unfamiliar. I need to move with the right stick and aim with the left stick. Somehow my muscle memory is refusing. But it makes sense, I mean, aiming is on the left side on the Xbox, right? Krieger 96 kilobyte. Yeah, I know, there's some crazy Tonys that compress some games. Krieger, I need to check that out. What is that? Oh, Junge.
Excellent. Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test.
What is going on with my muscle memory? Something is wrong. Isn't left stick movement normally and right stick aiming? My muscle memory is completely refusing the game. Shit. How do I exit?
This Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the Aperture Science Weighted Storage Cube.
Nah, come on. Movement is on the left side, right? Normally. On the left stick. Aiming is on the right stick, right? No, seriously. My muscle brain is completely going crazy. And... nah, man. Movement is left stick. Aiming right stick, right? Must be, because my body is executing commands that don't work. It's crazy, man. Really cool. Jimmy, somebody please make a Metal Gear Solid ROM hack before Kojima got his... Man, Metal Gear Solid 1 was the goat. Metal Gear Solid 1... The Secret Files. No. Metal Gear Solid 1... The Chinese dating companion. I don't know, man. It's something... Man, it's screwing with my brain. Something is wrong here. Move. Look. Look. Ah. Oh my god. Yeah, man. My absolutely works out. Nah, that must be the correct... I mean, of course I played also a lot of console games in my life, and my muscle memory immediately accepts that. I know, it seems like they switched their sticks out. Nah, left stick is usually movement, right stick is aiming. At least on Xbox controllers, Xbox systems.
Please place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt Aperture Science Heavy Duty Super Colliding Super button.
Nah, can we tell? How do I pick it up? I say I've never seen a game like that on an N64. I mean, the physics, yeah, I mean, you can tell the physics are massively downgraded to save. Processing power. Ah, okay. $44 megabytes, man. I've heard it is the entire game, the entire Portal 1 game. Original Portal 1, I don't know, let me check. I mean, I own it on Steam. The original Portal 1 is... It's not that big. I mean, so there was Modern Game Slop, which here, best example, Rome Total War Remaster is 30 gigabytes. Looks worse than the original 2 gigabyte release. Portal. 7.6 gigabyte. I mean, that is for back in the days. I think Portal was released. Yeah, of course, it got severely upgraded. I mean, Valve is maintaining their games. Half-Life is also now way bigger. They're upgrading the... I mean, Portal is running on the Source engine, and the Source engine received a ton of upgrades. So, it's not the original size of the initial release, but 7 gigs, that is quite big, yeah. For 2000 whatever. But that's because they upgrade all the Source games.
You're doing very well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth.
I always wondered what games what we have received if... I mean, there was a big problem also with CD-ROM drives back in the days. For example, the PlayStation 1 has CD-ROM double speed. So it reads with twice speed. While I think modern CD-ROM or DVD drives read with 32 speed. And that was also a major reason why Nintendo didn't roll a CD-ROM drive. And there was a big problem for example, the Sega CD upgrade was simply too slow. A cartridge is fast, yeah, but you only have limited... But in the end, who knows? If Nintendo 64 would have went launch with a CD drive, we would have seen probably way more sophisticated games on the Nintendo 64. I think the power was never really utilized because of the cartridge limitations. I think in the beginning they were even 32 megabytes. Later they became bigger.
Very good. You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially. Most importantly, under no circumstances should you...
Imagine what they have released that fan Demake here back in the days. People would have boffed it like crazy. I mean, I know the Nintendo 64, and that is probably... You sometimes notice it, yeah, the frames hitting hard. Here same. That dude is running on a threshold, yeah. But that is for an N64 game very sophisticated. And in order to pull off that, for you it looks like simple, yeah, okay. 2 portals, 2 different levels. But in order to pull that off on an N64, man, you need to apply massive trickery. So otherwise the console would blow up. That is back in the days. I mean, nowadays you have the discussion how Video game devs waste player system performance for no good reason. And yeah, Unreal Engine. Silent Hill 2 is a good example. I mean, Sty posted a video.
Please proceed to the chamber lock. Mind the gap.
Sty posted a video about, and that dude also made a pretty good video about Silent Hill 2, how Silent Hill 2 wasted performance for no good reason. That's why it's stuttering the shit out of on many systems. I mean, that shit is really sophisticated for a Nintendo 64. Yeah, looks for you. Yeah, okay, I see my mirror. But I can imagine, man, they had to apply massive trickery to pull that off. Or that dude. Yeah, Silent Hill 2 a remake, probably one of the best examples of simply wasting performance left and right. While back in the days, yeah, Jimmy's, man, in the 80s, 90s, 2000, were all about efficiency, man. They had to pull off a massive trickery to make those games run on those on the limited hardware. Fire the red one. Shit, man. FPS controllers.
Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
Man, imagine I would have released that game. It would be probably a top seller on the N64. People would have bought the shit out of that game. I mean, I've never seen something similar on the N64. I'm not some expert, but I can tell by the way what challenges this game provides, especially with those room mirrors. How much trickery it requires.
Welcome to Test Chamber 4. You're doing quite well. Once again, excellent work. As part of our required test protocol, we will not monitor the next test chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
Crazy, man. I would like to play that on the original Nintendo 64. Crazy. Really cool. Those streets that go into ROM hacking or whatever. Those guys are absolutely goats. Yeah, I get it. Mm-hmm. But just control FPS, man, I will never get used to it. How is he doing that, man? How is he pulling that off on a Nintendo 64? What do I fire? Ah, I can't fire the red one. Okay, I get it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true. I think in the beginning you can't fire the red one. Man, this game would have sold hardcore. I tell you, man, it would be a million seller on the if somebody would have released it back in the days. Every chibi would have bought it. Elden Ring for Game Boy. Man, Game Boy is also crazy, man. Game Boy is super limited. I mean, that hardware was already outdated when they released the Game Boy, because they wanted to cheapen out. They wanted simply to sell it for a low price. And that's also why you have a monochrome display. That was not really required, but it became a massive seller hit. But the hardware of a Game Boy is crazy, man. It's something like 1 kilobyte RAM and 2 megahertz processor, whatever. But there's people that do crazy demakes or whatever games on.
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber.
It's somebody made an Elden Ring for the original Game Boy. Yeah, I heard of people that pulling off crazy stunts on the original Game Boy, basically maxing out everything. That's cool, man. I'm really huge fan of that. Holy shit. Can you even play it here? Yeah, okay, we'll check that out. Crazy. Huh? Elden Ring and Game Boy, man. I mean, Game Boy was... What was the cartridge size of a Game Boy? Super limited. $32 kilobyte, yeah. Later, okay, they improved it to 512 kilobyte. Jimmy, nowadays, if you open my Excel or a Word document, you already have a bigger file size than those games, man. It's nuts, yeah. Color improved it, okay. Dead Space Demake, is that a thing? Man. What is that? For what console? It looks cool, man. Jimmy, I might even play that. For some reason I'm not a fan, because Dead Space also is typical modern, not modern, but typical 2010. I know there's a... But what is that here? This is for PC, but a demake. $1998, so it's basically PlayStation 1, yeah. Man, we will check that out. Very good find. And the other one was Elden Ring. And those games are often more sophisticated, made by some single hobby Tonys, more sophisticated than every original game. I mean, look at that Portal game. Yeah, if you have no clue, you might say, what is so special? But what you see there is already for Nintendo 64 pushing limits. Yeah? Is there another Elden Ring demake or what? Oh yeah. Das ist hier PlayStation 1 or what? Yeah. Man. I might check that out, yeah. Let's go. Man, very good finds. I really like those projects. Because that is, you're not playing only a game, man, you're really playing some sort of crazy project, and that makes it so special. Yeah, the experience is not, you could say, well, why play Portal in...
Was an outright fabrication.
In Nintendo 64, why not play it simply on PC? Yeah, because. I find it crazy, because there's a lot of scientific, educational and also skill involved, yeah, to pull that off. And that game, man, on Nintendo 64 is nuts. You can't tell, but I can tell you. If you know about the limitations and have some basic education about how those consoles were limited, then you also understand why, for example, a PlayStation 2 was not stronger than a PC, like a 1 GHz PC, while PlayStation 2 was running on 300 MHz. Yeah? Why those guys pulled off beautiful games for it. But
Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2.
Shit, man, I might do an entire playthrough of that. It's really fun. The sounds are also good. I mean, they are definitely compressed. Nintendo 64 style. But that might be even more impressive than the Resident Evil 2 port. Or the Doom 64 port is also... you can even now buy for the PC the Doom 64. I mean, because it also has unique levels. It's also from a technical standpoint. Might say, yeah, Doom easy. No, not entirely. Nintendo 64 has limitations. Jimmy, what is going on? Oh, yeah. Look at that, man. You can feel, man, the emulator is struggling, yeah. Because that... Shit, I got some sound issues, wait. Can I save? Oh. I select the Half-Life 2 menu, man. But super low res. Oh, man, beautiful. Whoever made that, man, that is great. We need to restart and have some sound desyncs. Because I pushed some wrong buttons. I said a Valve, man, here. That was the best Valve logo. With that dude with the Valve in the rear head. I won't throw more, but you can drown in these releases. There are still true demakes which run on the original hardware. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I also like emulator exclusive. I mean, it's also cool, yeah. If, for example, if you make a game for the Nintendo 64, a ROM that is too big for the regular cartridge, but might fit on a... I mean, you need to load it anyways, yeah? You will not load it on an original cartridge. There's modern systems, I don't know what they call it, Aladdin or whatever, where you can insert, for example, a SD card into the cartridge, and it holds 8 gigabytes. Yeah? So those limitations are not given anymore. So it's also very interesting to play games that are not restricted by cartridge limitations. While that game is, of course, you can play it on an original cartridge. Yeah? But there's also some which you can either play in an emulator on a PC like I do, or play it on some sort of, what do you call it, I don't know, yeah, those special cartridges. Which were also often used for pirating. Where you could download entire cartridges. Also, I tell you, I run a massively pirated Xbox. I was low on money. Then some dude told me, hey man, the Xbox has a hard drive. And there's a chip for that, and then you can download the Xbox games. And I said, okay, roll it.
While safety is one of many enrichment center goals, the Aperture Science high-energy pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused permanent disabilities such as vaporization. Please be careful. Unbelievable. You
Subject name here.
must be the pride of.
Subject name.
hometown here.
Subject name here. Hometown here. Super smart. Shit, man. I mean, find even the Nintendo 64 release more charming than the original. Man, crazy. At that game, if that dude would have released that, when the N64 was alive, man, this game would have sold millions. And check former Dawn NES. NES? Okay, cool. RPG or what? Yeah, I'm also in, yeah. Recommend me that stuff. Because I always into exotic stuff. That's why you see me playing here a Demake of Portal 1. I'd rather play that than a fucking consoleized Fear 2. Yeah, or Thepang 2, man. Jimmy, Thepang 2. Rest in peace, man. What happened to that? What happened to Thepang 2? Dude, man, has the best Unreal Engine I've ever seen in my life. Dude has the best effects in video game history. Suddenly, let's go Doom.
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high-energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety. Good. Now use the Aperture Science unstationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock.
Huh? Wait, if I jump through that, there will be... No, there's no help in that. Boah, man, I hate those fucking controls. Oh, man, fucking FPS. But Jimmy, I play Call of Duty on the console. Shut the fuck up, man. FPS controllers. Mice. Oh, no! Oh, okay, good. No, we good. Man! Are they pulling off the entire Portal game, man? Is that the original Portal game? Man, it's quite sophisticated. How did he duplicate? Yeah, I need to watch it. There is a documentary in that game how he duplicated those views. This would be with the original hardware not possible and would basically overstretch the possibilities. He did some massive trickery there. Back in the days, those deaths were crazy. For example, shadows you saw, character shadows, were not really shadows, but a second cloned character manually directed to move into a certain direction, basically with a saved move set, a shadow character, and the devs said, okay, if he is in that room and he is left of the lamp, yeah, then the shadow is there, and then basically manually applied those. So for you it looks correct, while modern games rather say, okay, lightning is coming from here, process, so shadow must go there. While back in the days they didn't have the processing power, they rather pull off some trickery like, okay, that room, if the player goes there, I apply a manual instruction that the shadow character goes there. And for you to look like, okay, the shadow is transitioning correct. Those dudes were really crazy. PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Nintendo 64. I mean, Nintendo 64 Resident Evil 2 port. You need to see that shit. They compressed 2 discs, so basically 1.5 gigabyte to 64 megabyte. And it looks pretty good. So even a massive quality loss. They even developed specific tools for that Nintendo 64 Resident Evil 2 port. They pulled off a specific company which was specialized on that shit to pull it off. It's crazy. And that is, yeah, nowadays nobody gives a shit, yeah. A game might be 100 gigabytes big. And we download it, I also download it in, I don't know, 1 hour, 2 hours. Nobody gives a shit anymore. But I told you, here, Total War Remaster, 35 gigabytes, looks more shit than 1.82 gigabyte original. I don't know what they did, yeah, basically left the entire shit uncompressed, upscaled it to a point where it doesn't look that much better. AI upscaled shit. At some point you don't even see the difference, but they didn't care. So there's a cool video on how the game was optimized, how we fit an NES game into 40 kilobytes. Man, 40 kilobytes, that is crazy. Shit, man, 40 kilobytes, is that, what is a text file nowadays? Okay, 0. It's F Bond character. What is one character text file? Yeah, okay, that is quite efficient. Even not kilobyte, 1 byte. Because having a 1 requires only 1 byte. Yeah, okay, text files are quite efficient, didn't know that. Let's see here. Open Office text. It's already 8 kilobyte. Without anything entered. It's only a document. It's already 8 kilobytes. Now, what was the game? 40 kilobytes. So you have a text file doing shit. There's 0 input. It's already 8 kilobytes. So it almost fills 25% of your cartridge. And that is Open Office. I don't know what Word might be even bigger. I don't know. I don't use Word anymore because I don't require it. Little picture, yeah? It's crazy, man. I mean, it's of course not required nowadays to keep efficiency nowadays because we have enough storage, but it's also somewhat a waste that you have games, man, like here Final Fantasy, what was it, 15 or what, with that boy group. I think that game was back in the days criticized for install size of 150 gigabytes or something. Which is a joke, yeah, sorry man, the game is looking like shit. eating a ton of your hard drive. It's okay, yeah. We have enough hard drive space nowadays, but there is of course also a changing mindset of inefficiency versus efficiency. Why you have here some dudes that pull off here entire games in 40 kilobytes or here in 40 megabytes. Yeah?
Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck.
Oh shit, man. Why is the controller so sensitive? Nah, there's something wrong with the sensitivity. Can I figure it out? Yeah, there is some fine-tuning. Okay, wait. That thing is moving through that hole, then coming here, hitting the wall. So I need a portal here, then it will return. Yeah, okay, I get it. Shit. There's no more time sensitive. I think I got it. Yeah. Okay, okay, we moved the platform, but how the hook do? Okay. First, I need to get here. Then I need to get here. Shit, man! That game would have sold million copies, man. People would have bought the shit out of that if somebody would have released it on a Nintendo 64. Man, imagine that. It's technically really. Look at that! You can even see. What? There's a Max Payne? No, man. Max Payne NDS? What? Max Payne, I'm listening. Yeah, but there is an official release, right? Probably some shitty game. If you have a link, post it in my Discord, please. Yeah, because those official handheld games were really shitty. But that game here is ace. Man, if they would have released that back in the days, it would sold like crazy.
Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
If Portal would have released for the Nintendo 64, it would have sold in the millions. That fan demake here would have sold in the millions. It's quite good. I mean, I don't see much limitations. Yeah, Sure, the textures are lower res, okay. Who cares? The port is not about graphics, eh? But that game here, sound is everything here, the soundtrack. They managed to put the entire game into that small size. So I gotta mix up with... Let's play it on NDS, Nintendo DS. Max Payne, is it good or what? You mean some official... But I doubt it, right?
The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it.
Yeah, I mean about Max Payne, yeah, but there's always those handheld ports which are usually massively shitty. Not made by the original studio. Link's Awakening, that is good, but...
The Enrichment Center apologizes for this clearly broken test chamber. Once again, the Enrichment Center offers its most sincere apologies on the occasion of this unsolvable test environment.
What are you talking?
Frankly, this chamber was a mistake. If we were you, we would quit now. Fantastic. Yeah. You remained resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
Kingpin was quite a cool game. Yeah, I played it as a kid. Remember that? It was quite cool. Nothing special, but cool. Fortnite PS1 Demake. Is that a thing? Yeah, Kingpin is a cool game.
Hello again. To reiterate previous one. Momentum.
In that fucking Demake has better sound than most PC games. Or most smaller games. What do they want me to do? Red port is here, okay. No, it is a full game. You start out with the blue portal, then the red portal. Oh, okay, now we... Oh shit, now we're talking. Can this game pull off speed transitioning? Holy shit, it can!
You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
Man, they even got the momentum right. For you, not that special. Nah, man, that is for 64. Super special. Crazy. Man, what a crazy Demake. Okay, red portal is here. Which might be something to jump in. Yeah, okay. Something to jump into and then get propelled forward. Okay.
Momentum. A function of mass and velocity is conserved between portals.
Exactly.
In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out.
Function of mass and velocity. Okay, now we will do the same, but from here. Man, if you would have pulled that shit off. And this game is running on original hardware. You could put it on a Nintendo 64. Man, if they would have released that, that game alone would have sold millions of Nintendo 64s. I mean, that would be basically discovering new shit. As the momentum is transferring properly. Yeah, but the Nintendo 64 is quite a powerful console. It's more powerful than a PlayStation 1. But simply cartridge size is a problem. 64 megabyte. It loads fast, yeah, I mean, it loads fast. It's of course a big win. I mean, it's a proper game. I mean, this could be released on Steam, some sort of retro graphics puzzle game. People would buy it. I mean, people know it's Portal 1, yeah, so why get it?
The Enrichment Center promises to always provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
But you didn't cut any corners. Full voiceovers. I think it's a full game. Just in 48 megabytes. Okay, let's check it out. Ooh. Oh shit. What? Okay. Man, even a quick
The
load.
Enrichment Center promises to always provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
Okay, I need to go into that area. What happened to the red portal? Is it moving over this? I mean, the door can close. If I can fire a portal in, I'm good. Wow! Fucking controls. Way too sensitive. Okay. Oh, okay, hello. Good. Now we want to get that ball probably into the inside area. Okay, what is my next plan? I will get back on the platform and then when the ball is in the central room, figure it out. Ah. Okay, I want to get the ball into that shit here. The red portal is moving. The blue portal needs to be placed here. Wait for the ball to return. Fucking... Wait, the red ball... What is it? Okay, so they want... Yeah, okay, I get it. So, if the timing is right, I fire a blue portal here. Okay. Are we happy? Good, red portal receives... Okay. Get out of the way. Should imagine that game.
The device has been modified so that it can now manufacture 2 linked portals at once.
Oh no.
As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in
Subject hometown. Here.
Okay, where do I need to go now? What's this but me? I press both buttons at the same time. Wait, what was it? Oh! Okay, we got that. Yeah, come back. How do I fire? Ah. Ninja Turtles. Yeah, nice. Man, but that portal demake here is absolutely nuts. I mean, the idea itself, yeah, it's not really the graphics or whatever, or the... Sure, the physics are important, but... So you can also pull off the physics. I mean, Nintendo 64 also had some good physics games. Simply nobody had the idea, but that game is... would have sold like hot cake. Now let's see, I want to check out something here. Elden Ring remake. Right. Sagst du hier was? Das ist HD, ja? Nice. Boah, Jimmy, that would push the... Is that running on original hardware? Okay, it's quite low res, could be. And low FPS. I would push the FPS or the PlayStation 1 already hard. Demon, so man, is there so much? Is there a list of that? Of those projects? Oh, shit. Itch. I need to check more. Itch. I need to check out more Itch. So what do you want to check out? Elden here. Dead Space Demake. Elden Ring on a Game Boy. I see a trailer. Is that finished? Good, let's check out the Dead Space Demake and be right back.